part in the campaign ahead following the knee injury sustained against Arsenal. Thibaut Courtois in goal this evening. Odriozola comes in at right back for Dani Carvajal. Isco picked ahead of Lucas Vazquez, and Luka Jovic, sacrificed after the early sending off of Nacho against Arsenal, gets a second chance to make a first impression. And in case it becomes relevant, I will say that Gareth Bale has been named among the substitutes once more. And so to Simeone's selection for Atletico, the era of Juan Fran Godin and Felipe Luis, defensive linchpins and leviathans. Now over, it appears. Kieran Trippier, Hermoso and Renan Lodi are asked to keep the tradition going in a new look back four. João Felix, signed from Benfica for 126 million, is required to take on the mantle of Antoine Griezmann, and he also starts here. But Marcos Llorente, signed from Real Madrid for 40 million, sent off after 24 minutes of his debut against Guadalajara, is only among the substitutes.
Between the two clubs, and of course Atletico Madrid finished second in the league last season and Real Madrid were third, but you'll see a lot of competitiveness, and that's the start of it now.
Right away it was Lamar making his mark. It was shifted right to Diego Costa, and Atletico have scored within 43 seconds here. Talk about being caught cold in the heat. Real Madrid nowhere, and Atletico lead 1-0.
Well, that's it. They lost the challenge on
Real Betis at the very end of the season. So a win would be very, very important for them, I think.
Yeah, they're a bit short of confidence again, and it's scoring goals now. Look at this.
Saul has got it. And it's two, and João Felix weighs in with a goal for his new club. A fabulous start to his Atletico.
Prove on that every year. He drives himself on. He's such a hard pass master. That's a good ball. Here's Trippier.
Eluded Marcelo. Ramos kept his arms by his side. It's nicely done by Koke. Brilliantly done. And it's three. Oh, it's fantastic. They can't stop themselves from scoring. Correa's in this time.
Oh, what a goal. When he made the run there and he was onside, he's coming from a deep position. Nobody picks him up. Look at that pass. It's awful.
Saul won it back, and here we go again, and it's four. And this is actually becoming embarrassing for Real Madrid.
Well, it's easy for Saul, because if you anticipate and you want to get to the ball, titles over the history of Spanish La Liga. That's a great ball. He's in.
Lodi again to João Felix, who's shaping up so very well. João Felix, a new name to so many over here. Not for much longer. Diego Costa went over. It might be a penalty. It is a penalty. Here in the MetLife Stadium. Even if Courtois keeps it out, it won't make it respectable. Costa down the middle, beats Courtois, and Real Madrid would rather be anywhere else right now. It's Real Madrid 0, Atletico second with 76, Real Madrid a distant third with 68, and likely to go 6 behind in this game. They are 6 behind. He just cannot stop scoring tonight. Diego Costa has done it again.
Oh, 4 goals of Savage.
Eden Hazard. That's a bit more like it from Hazard, and they get one back, Real Madrid. The last touch might have been by Nacho.
I don't think he knew too much about it. It hit him rather than him putting the ball in the net.
Bound to get feisty. Challenge. It always does here, and people need to put their arms down. Diego Costa's in the middle of it, and he's lost the plot, as he tends to do all too often. Carvajal actually took the first hit, and he didn't like it much. Other than a yellow, just to calm a couple of people down.
Yeah, but he's got red.
Oh, we're going to go with red. I said it because I sensed it could happen, Jerry. Is that really appropriate?
I don't think so. I think yellow card would have been enough, but the referee wants to be...
They paid a fee for him. Again, that looks a very sound, well thought out transfer for a player who just gives you everything every week. This is a fabulous run forward, and it's an even better finish to make it 7-1 for Atletico Madrid. There's no end to this. Navas got nowhere near it. Further, Jerry, to echo your point, you know, the team season before, penalty for Real Madrid, and a fig leaf to cover some of their wounded pride, perhaps. Nacho won it. He was a bit too clever. Might concede again. He does concede again.
Well, this game's finishing 2-2 the second half. They lost the first half 5-0. He's done well. He's a really good man in the transfer market.
Oblak, sharp stop. It's still alive for Real Madrid. Vasquez, deflection on the cross, all along the goal line and turned in. It's another one for Real Madrid.
Wow, that's fantastic stuff. I have to say, the shot